In this video we will discuss about Linux shell. To easily understand Linux shell, let's go to this diagram. Previously we discussed about Linux kernel, which is an interface between hardware and operating system. While on the other end we have a shell, which is an interface between user and operating system. So you get the idea. Let's discuss in detail. So basically shell is a program which talks to computer by typing the command. You need to type a command what you want to do, and it will take those commands, the shell, and it will translate them in the language of operating system and will provide you output in human readable format. So it is like a bridge between you as a user and computer operating system. So you type what you want to do and the shell carry those tasks for you and it will translate them. So it's like a translator between user and operating system. Now, so it is an interface between user and Linux operating system. It will translate the task you want in the form of command, such as if you want to open a file, maybe you want to run a program, and it tells the computer what to do with those commands. So when you open a Linux and terminal, so this, the thing which you can see, this one, it is a shell. And this shell, what you want, suppose I say I need the full detail of kernel. So I type this command uname-r in a simple English language and it provide me the output. So shell take this command and it translate them in the binary so that the operating system understand, and the operating system give them the output and they display the output which we can read them easily. So this is the role of the shell. So it is basically a gateway for you to talk to your computer in a text command. If I make them more simple, so shell provide user with interface and accept human readable command into the system and execute those commands which can run automatically and give the program output in a shell script. So it will provide you the output. It will take your command in human readable format. It will translate them in the language of operating system and the binary, and then it will take the output and display you. So this is the role of the shell. So it is like a program. So shell is a Linux operating system take input from you as a user in the form of command, process it, and then give you the output. So it is an interface through which user work on the program commands and also script. And this shell is accessible through terminal. Terminal we will discuss in next video, because there is in the middle another thing which is a terminal. How we can access this shell? It will be accessible through terminal. So when you run the terminal, I already run the terminal in this Linux. This is a terminal which I already run. From here you can run another terminal, and then you need to type the command, and usually you will see a $sign or £sign. So here in this case we have a $sign, where you can type your input and it will be executable by hit enter. So this is the normal way. Suppose I type uname-r and hit enter, so it show me the full detail of the kernel. So this is the way to take the command, and then it will display you the output on the terminal. So it is an interface between user and operating system. Next we will discuss about Z shell. Z shell is also a command line interpreter in many Linux operating systems, including the latest Kali Linux. Basically, Z shell is the extended version of Bourne shell. In old Linux, you will find the Bourne shell is the default shell. Also, you will find Bourne shell in many flavor of Linux by default. However, in the latest Kali Linux, they introduce a new shell with the name Z shell, which is the extended version of Bourne shell, and there is many improvement, and they add many additional feature, and it is also fast. So Z shell include features such as advanced step completion, spelling correction, customizable prompt, and powerful scripting capabilities. Also, it highly customizable, as I say, and popular among power user and developer due to its flexibility and many functionality included in this new shell with the name Z shell. And it is the default shell in macOS. Also, they make them as a default shell in the new Kali Linux. I will show you. So they can do a lot of scripting and automate the task in this new shell. So both Z shell and bash are the open source command line interpreter that widely adopted. However, Z shell is the backward compatibility with bash, and also they have the same almost nearly identical syntax. Most of the command interaction pattern you learn from the bash will also work on the Z shell. So you don't need to worry. All the script and all the command which you can type in Bourne shell, we call them bash, are the same in Z shell as well. Now, how to find out which shell we are using in our Linux? So these are the different commands which you can use to find out which shell you are using. So let's go to our Kali Linux, the new Kali Linux, and here I can type echo and then the $sign and shell in uppercase and hit enter. So you see they say that you will find under the bin there is a Z shell. So right now in this new latest Kali Linux we are using a Z shell. Also there is another command, type 0 and hit enter, so it will also give you the same output. So we are using Z shell. There is PS to type and hit enter. So here you will see that the shell is Z shell. Let me clear the screen. There is another command PS, okay, and then this also give them P and $, and hit enter. So again it will show you that you are using Z shell. Another command is read line and then process $, and hit enter. So again the same output, we are using Z shell. After that, if you want to know the version of this Z shell, so you can type Z shell -- version. So we are using Z shell 5.9, okay. This is the version of our Z shell. Also, if you want to check in file system, you can go to file system, binary at the end, and you can search as well. Z shell will be there because it start from Z, so I need to go to Z category, so it should be here. Yeah, here is, you can see Z shell. So this is the default shell in our latest Kali Linux. That's it. So it was the Z shell, which is now in Kali Linux, the latest operating system. Now this is the default shell. Previously it was a bash shell, okay, which is not anymore.